This week's champion trends feature nothing but ladies: Syndra, Sona, Nami, Elise, Riven, and Ahri. I'm Lindsay Geektron of Cloth 5, and this is LolKing's League Trends. Let's dive into Summoner's Rift. The increases in pick rate for this week were headed up by Elise with a 7.93% change, followed by Syndra and her balls, with Lee Sin, Ezreal, and Volibear rounding out the top 5. Syndra's pick rate continues to steadily rise week after week as she makes her dominating appearance on Summoner's Rift. It's no surprise that this girl is fitting into the popular group as she has had nearly 90% pick ban rate in the past week of OGN Champions Winter. Syndra can spam her Dark Sphere to harass, wave clear, and zone the enemy in lane. She becomes so much more as she hits level 6 with the ability to instantly burst down the enemy team with her ultimate, Unleashed Power. As we approach into Season 4, you can expect to see Syndra be a hot pick. Champs with the largest decrease in pick rate for the past week, or the no friends list, were led up by Nasus with minus 2.35%, followed up by Sona, Jarvan, Zyra, and Sivir. Sona is one of the stable support champions in League of Legends that consistently sees play in both solo queue and the competitive scene. Her pick rate has recently decreased a little bit, most likely due to other supports like Annie and Fiddlesticks, who have been increasing in popularity. Ever since Riot's Season 3 World Championships, support Annie has skyrocketed and is slowly being picked up by support players. Annie and Sona are actually quite similar due to the fact that they both have AoE stun initiations. What makes them different is the laning phase. While Annie has more damage and stun pre-6, Sona provides sustain and utility. Overall, even with the decrease in picks, this blue-haired maven won't be going anywhere. Following are the champs with the largest increase in win rate for this week, and Sejuani leads the charge with a 1.49% increase, followed up by Veigar, Maokai, Rammus, and Nami. This little mermaid swam her way up the chart with a 1.06% win rate increase in the past week. Nami has been an all-around solid support and works well with the majority of the current marksmen. Nami provides sustain in lane as well as multiple crowd control abilities. Her Aqua Prison can trap multiple targets and set up easy kills throughout all of the phases of the game. Ebb and Flow provide sustain in lane, while Tidecaller's Blessing helps you to outtrade your opponent and chase them down with a slow. Nami's ultimate Tidal Wave is similar to Zyra's Stranglethorns, as it can be served as an engage or disengage depending on the situation. Our next top 5 champions are heading up the largest decrease in win rate for this past week. Elise leads with minus 3.01%, followed up by Urgot, Cassiopeia, Gangplank, and Evelynn. As we have approached the end of Season 3, everyone who was able to reach gold rating in any of the rank modes received the victorious Elise skin. Elise is one of those champions that takes time and a little bit of work to be successful at, so naturally her win rate dropped a bit this week due to all the newbie Elise plays. In the next few weeks, we can expect to see Elise's win rate rise and stabilize just a bit. This Spider Girl is still a very strong pick and is a must-pick ban in competitive play in most of the regions around the world. Champs with an increase in ban rate for this week, aka Nobody Wants to Play With Me, are led up by Riven with 13.44%, and trailing behind her by quite a large margin are Shyvana, Nasus, Elise, and Nidalee. Riven continues to rise in bans with yet another 13.44% ban rate. She's also been wrecking her way through solo queue and competitive play. Not only is she a monster in the top lane, she is strong in the mid lane as well. Due to her incredible mobility, it allows her to roam from the mid lane and helps in making plays all over the map. Ever since Faker's debut of mid lane Riven against Zed at the World Championships, mid laners have been picking up Riven and dominating with her aggressive style of play. We might be able to see a nerf in Riven's future, but for now, we will continue to see her both in solo queue and competitive. Finally, we have the largest decrease in ban rate for the past week with Zed at 9.89%, followed by Aatrox, Ahri, Jinx, and Heimerdinger. The Foxy Lady's ban rate increased to drop along with Jinx, Zed, and Aatrox after the nerf. Even though she is still being played in both solo queue and competitive, she's not nearly the charming lady that she once was. Ahri is not as big of a threat as she used to be before her nerfs, but that doesn't mean it's all easy mode. Once you get charmed, she will still take advantage of you and finish you off in a heartbeat. I mean, even if she got nerfed, the skin makes her just as deadly as before, if you know what I mean. And that's it for this week's show. Please be sure to subscribe to LolKing on YouTube to keep up on these league trends, and be sure to subscribe to Cloth 5 on YouTube for more great analysis. I'm Lindsay Geektron. Thanks for watching.